Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Maybe some room here. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Alabama quickly back to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Now here's Mack. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Again, it's Mack. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it! He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we've got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Got a paw on it near the goal line.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk. And strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier is going to remember that.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He's going to let it go. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block.
Splinter! Splinter! Splinter Landon! Splinter Landon!
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Outstanding tackle to keep him from getting the 1st down, and they'll get it back.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll go right back to the run. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down. I'd say the offense
got some room, headed to the goal line. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Banks to grab. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike, The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And here's the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Now here's Mack. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
To throw, it's Stockton. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
Blue 22, blue 22, go! Fog!
From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here.
Motion! Blue idiot!
On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Gets the back moving. Throwing, Mack. Swings it out to the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun on third down, it's Mack. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on! And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Mack throws for the tight end, and they can't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Now here's Mack. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Got his man on the outside. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Wide open downfield. Georgia going up tempo.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Quarterback will keep it. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He might want another play. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Go, go. Knock, knock. Punch, punch, punch. Play. Slot, slot, slot.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Snagged out of the air. That's his first catch of the season. They believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Still 2nd down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Back to pass. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge... But they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The RPO, it's complete. At midfield, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They go to the ground. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the wideout. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Stockton. Gonna let it fly. Makes the catch down the right side. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Got it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit, but they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quarterback now breaking the field. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Slides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. He wants it all. Touchdown, Dogs! Fit it in the window for the score. attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Louisville taking on the Florida State Seminoles. And it's Louisville engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
So now it's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Making side adjustments here. To the air. It's Stockton. Under fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
On third down, here's Frazier. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's complete. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the right. This time it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. He fires a bullet to the right. Goes high to pull it in.
That is a huge play for the offense, but you know the defense is just kicking themselves. They had them set up in second and long, and that was just a short throw. All you got to do is rally to the ball carrier and bring him to the ground. They couldn't get it done. Way too many yards after the catch, and they give up a big one on defense.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He caught it! And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Now on the option. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll go play action with Mack. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He is in! Takes the fumble to the house! Down Bulldogs!
And that is a huge momentum-shifting play. This defense is always harping on getting turnovers, but David, they weren't satisfied with just getting the fumble recovery. They take it to the house, and because of it, they take the lead.
Man, huge momentum play for this defense, and now you got to get ready to go right back on the field. You took the lead, everybody feeling good. Go get some rest, because you need another stop, and you need to get the ball back to your offense so you can expand on the lead.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. These guys just took a punch. Now we'll see if they can deliver one, Jesse.
Yeah, it's turning into a bit of a dogfight here in the second half all of a sudden. So let's see what this offense has. Let's see who can step up here and make a play.
And I'm not concerned about the other offense. Just do you. Do what you've done to be successful throughout this game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first. There's some room. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Mack from the gun on 3rd down. Right on the money. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Alabama quickly back to the line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Lining up for the PAT.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Under fire. Pulls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite and you're a little bit flat and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Running inside, it's Frazier. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down, you're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity to be aggressive, try to make...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Quarterback making adjustments. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the fourth quarter. One-possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that fourth down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Austin Mack. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Now here's Mack. Punts it out of the air. Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Bama! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Number 45, set to kick it off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got a man in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down for 38.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted for the 11th time. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown tie. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
You really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. The pressure. Hit as he throws. It's complete to the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Takes it the other way. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mack. Escapes the pressure to his right. Touchdown, Alabama! And the stomping has commenced. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Pocket breaking down, and they got it.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
The quick out, and he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Oh, they're after him. Delivers the stiff arm. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Going to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Back open in the middle.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Might be changing the route. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Stockton. He turns that loose down the right side. Makes the grab on the big throw. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Frazier. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They want that clock to run. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
Mack hauls it in. Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Good, solid tackle.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half.
Timeout.
And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. To the ground to try to move the chains. Past the 40. Maybe a crease. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. Throwing right. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And
field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop you. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
One more play to pad the stats. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Here's a heat. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So, big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.